Uh, when I got stripped of the title and brought back, um, Dallas, Dallas Stone, the guy I brought in, he had won the title. He was champion. So when I came back, I said, do I get my rematch? He's like, oh, since you want to be respectful and until you apologize, you're not getting your rematch. So I said, alright, fine, bet. I'll apologize. Give me my rematch. Oh, that wasn't a proper apology. Because the first thing he does when he had, like, well, if there's resistance, first thing he does, he tags his brother. And Billy does not ask questions too much, because usually when Rob tags him, he's at work. So he hates to be pissed. He hates to be tagged when he's at work. So he already comes in pissed off. So he's not trying to hear anything. So the first thing he does is remove people, and then he comes talks to you later on. Because exactly how it goes. Rob tags him. He comes in chat. Oh, what this, what that. Oh, and Rob's like, oh, so and so doing this. Oh, next minute, oh, so and so is removed. And this is his favorite line to say. I don't have time for this bullshit. I am at work. Leave me the hell alone. That's like every time this happens, that's what he says. And then here come Rob like 2 minutes later. Oh, y'all think I'm playing? I was like, first of all, you didn't even do anything. I was like, I was like, you came in here and you did, but you really did something. I was like, first of all, you didn't do anything. Billy did. I was like, I respect Billy more because he'll come to you personally and he'll address the problem with you. You won't do that. You'll sit there and you'll sneak this and you sneak this and you sneak this. But when somebody approach you personally, oh, now they coming up disrespectful. But you wasn't saying that when you was saying all this behind my back. So what happened was, right, Dallas was all on his, oh, I'm a fighting champion type shit. So I said, I bet, say less. I said, oh, I want my rematch. So when I was granted my rematch, because I was double champion, they said I get you to choose the United States or the World Heavyweight. So I said, I want the World Heavyweight because I want to fight Dallas. I want to fight the new guy. The other guy I already fought. I don't care about the title more. So what happened was, he said, oh, if you're gonna fight for it, you're not fighting in a one-on-one. I said, huh? I said, okay, alright. How come I can't fight in a one-on-one? Oh, cause you just can't. If you're gonna fight, you're gonna be in the fatal four-way. I was like, alright, that's fine, no problem. So when Dallas found out that he's defending champion in the fatal four-way match, he got upset. He was like, yo, why am I defending my title in the fatal four-way? But none of these people first of all, none of these people were under a shot against me. I was like, so why? He's like, why should I defend my championship when they just got here? So what I did, I was like, Rob, tell him why he's defending his title in the fatal four-way. Then Rob was like, oh, because that's how I made the match. I was like, first of all, that's bullshit. I was like, and you know it. I was like, tell him the real reason why he's defending his championship in the fatal four-way. Rob didn't want to say it, so I said, I bet. I was like, I'm not going to expose you in main chat, but I PM Dallas. I was like, look, listen, I'm going to tell you the exact reason why. I was like, look, I get my rematch against you. I don't know if they don't believe in you or anything, or believe in your skill of beating me, but the reason why you're in this fatal four-way with me, with Basham, with Tank, is because Basham was promised a title shot when he got here. I was champion at the time. No, before you came, nobody was beating me. That's before I got kicked. So Basham there to basically neutralize me and secure your spot as winner. Second, the reason why Kyle White is there is because he stands, no matter what happens, he stands no chance of winning. That's how bad he is. So while me and Basham are fighting, you have him to prey on. Because Rob has seen me and Basham beef in other leagues. So he's like, okay, if I put him in the match, he won't focus on him too much. And he'll go after Basham. Which is true. Because he's the biggest threat. Like, he's literally the biggest threat. He's literally the biggest man in the whole fucking match. And he's super heavyweight. He's literally the biggest threat there. I call him Jesus. That's what he is. Motherfucker is Jesus. Anyway. Like, first of all, he has a spear. Well, interceptor, because apparently that's not a spear. Like, first of all, big men like that shouldn't be spearing niggas like that. That's one. Especially a spear that's that fast, but I digress. So, no, what gets me tight is when they say it's not a spear. That's what pisses me off. I'm like, so what the fuck is it? Shoulder tackle? Is it a shoulder block? Like, if it's not a spear. If you look it up, it says spear / interceptor. I don't even know why it's /, but who cares? No, when you look at the 2K videos on YouTube, that's how he classifies it. Spear / interceptor. I'm like, but some people don't classify it as a spear apparently. But you know, I digress. So when I told him this, he got pissed. But he was like, alright, thank you for telling me. So when he got pissed, so first thing he said, you know what, I'm not gonna make a big issue, but I'm gonna fuck with them. So what happened was, Basham was like, oh, because Rob was like, oh, we're making new titles and shit like that. Basham was like, the fuck are you making new titles for? Then Rob was like, what you mean? He's like, oh, we have too many inactive people in here for you to be making new titles. He's like, you barely have people to challenge for the titles you have now, so don't make new titles. Okay, Rob didn't say nothing. Rob did not reply to him. The following day, Rob makes a video. Oh, I hear how the rumors going around in the locker room that this league is inactive and this and that. And so I corrected him. I was like, first of all, that's not what was said. What was said was, you have too many titles and not enough active people to hold said titles. Then he gonna come in the chat, but like, oh, Glenn, you think you funny? I said, huh? I said, what you mean? And he said, oh, you trying to disrespect me? I said, disrespect you? What you, you gotta explain this to me. I'm confused. Oh, I read your comment. I was like, yes, I was correcting you. You were misinformed. I was like, first of all, you coming at me like I said it. Basham said it yesterday and you didn't respond to him at all. But I say it's a problem. So he's like, oh, now you're not in the title match. I said, that's crazy. I said, that's crazy to me. I said, that's crazy. I said, I didn't even do nothing. So what? So as soon as he said that, I was like, alright, but say less. I was like, you know what? It's okay. Cause one niggas wake up, and one niggas wake up is good for you, to be honest. And that's exactly what happened. as soon as Basham, I guess whatever the fuck he was doing, as soon as he got active in that chat, the first thing he said, "Hey, yo, Rob, you a bitch." So I had to pop back in chat and say, "Huh? What's going on here?" He's like Rob. And then Rob was like, "How?" He's like first of all, Glenn was only repeating what I said. And I said yesterday to your face. I was like, he was like, if you gonna talk shit to anybody, talk shit to me. Cause I said it. In the first room said it. And I'll say it again. I'm in a chat like, that's crazy, cause if that was me, I'll be disrespectful, right? I was like, y'all let Basham run his mouth. But as soon as somebody else say the same thing, it's disrespectful. What? This man said it first. Like, Basham calls you a bitch. You rock with it. I call you a bitch. We got beef. What? Are you scared of him? I know he's super heavyweight, but come on, he's not unbeatable. Come on now. And so he was like, you know what? Bet. Then he's like, you know what, Basham? Nah, you're out of the title match. Basham like, I don't give a fuck. I said, he's like, I'll walk the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck. I don't need to be here. Then Ron was like, oh, you can't leave, you're under contract. Basham was like, I don't remember signing no papers. He's like, this is a fictional league. I can come and go as I please. If I leave, then I leave. I have no obligation to stay here. Like, I don't understand why I keep thinking this is like real. You don't pay me to stay here. You don't pay me to stay here. And then, so Basham was like, listen, if I leave, I have a whole bunch of people that will leave with me. And then Rob was like, oh, no you don't. So before that happened, Dallas chimed in. He was like, listen, he was like, Rob, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I honestly don't give a fuck about what's going on here, but I'm a fighting champion, right? And if you keep saying how he's the best and it's like that, I want to fight them. Plain and simple. So if they not in the match, then I'm not gonna be here either. He said if they leave, I'm leaving too. And Ron was like, oh, you don't have to do that. Oh, it had nothing to do with you. He's like, listen, you put them in the match for a reason. You said he was the best and he's the best. He's like, that's what I came here for. I've been beating everybody else. He got to the same stage I was at. I'm beating everybody else. What more do you have for me? But you're claiming this one's the best and that one's the best, and I beat so and so. So now what? So I was like, oh, all right, fine. Basham in a match. Oh, I'm glad you're back in the match. I'm like, that's crazy. But when I was saying all this shit earlier, you was like, nah, you wasn't trying to hear that. I was like, all right, I was like, all right, that's fine. So Kyle, he had beef with Kyle. Then Kyle was like, you know what? He's like, I'll be honest with you. He's like, you go ahead and kick me, to be honest. He's like, I had enough of y'all talking shit to me and trying to put me down and stuff like that. He's like, I don't need this shit. Y'all can go ahead and kick me. He's like, you know, better yet, I'm out. Later, guys. That nigga dead. I was like, wow. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Because he was in the match and he got replaced, right? And we was like, nah, we'll wait for him. It's no problem. But Rob was like, nah, he being replaced. So we was like, oh damn, that's crazy. So when he found out, he got pissed, he left. And then after he left, nigga Basham left randomly. Then Tank randomly left. Then again, then the title picture was still a fatal four-way, but he didn't know who to put in the match because he already said no double champions. So now he was stuck. And me being an asshole that I am, I'm like, damn, it was a triple threat match. Now it's a one-on-one. Now what do we do? He's like, fine. You and Dallas one-on-one in Hell in a Cell. So, I ain't gonna lie. That motherfucker surprised the shit out of me, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, you feel, cause like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I did walk in there cocky as shit, to be honest. I was like, this nigga ain't shit. I'm about to walk through. It's gonna be a breeze. That nigga changed my whole perspective. I was like, nah, this nigga the truth. He ain't the truth, but he's the truth. He's the truth. Little portion. I said, this motherfucker kicking out. I was like, nah, okay. So the first match, it lagged a little bit. You feel me? And he kept trying to pin me, but the rules state that you gotta get 5 stars. That's the rules Rob set. So he kept forgetting his 5 stars, and he kept fucking himself over. But that second match though, that shit crazy. I still have that shit to this day. Was it Iron Man match? I'll get, then we did switch it then. Cause the Hell in a Cell was laggy. But bruh, I kid you not. This motherfucker kick-out game was on some next level shit that day. I was like, nah, this nigga different. So I told him, right? Literally after the match, I said, yo, bro, you trying to join in the league? He's like, what league? I was like, yo, text Zoe this or Colt and be like, yo, I'm trying to join IWL. I was like, you have a good kick-out game. We about to put you to the test with these niggas. And if you like it, you can stay. If you don't, you can leave. Don't matter to me. And as soon as I told him that and stuff like that, that's when he started beefing with Rob. Because you know, me and him was talking and stuff like that, and then Rob chimed in. It's again, I was champion, and he ain't like that. So, cause he was like, oh, I'm retiring. And Rob was like, oh, you can't retire. He's like, I want to. He's like, I want to. First of all, I'm not actually retired. I'm just changing my person. That's all I'm doing. And he's like, oh, you can't do that. If you do that, you can't get a rematch. He's like, I don't care. I just want to change my person. That's all I want. And then that's when they started getting into it. So Dallas was like, you know what? But you know what? Since you want to be mean to me and shit like that, I'm gonna be an asshole to y'all and shit like that. So after they stopped beefing, they kicked him. So to my understanding, that was the end of it. But come to find out from Dallas, they took that shit personal, and they started messing with the person he gets weed from. So the person he got weed from didn't fuck with him no more, like that. Because the person he got weed from is cool with Rob and shit like that. So, So he was texting me like, oh, bro, I can't even get weed from my weed dealer because the Rob done told him some shit and shit like that. So I went in the chat. I said, hey, yo, Rob. He was like, yeah. I was like, the fuck are you doing in Dallas? He was like, oh, Dallas should never do this. I was like, yo, that's a really fucked up thing to do, to be honest. I was like, this is over a game? I was like, he didn't, all he did was speak his mind, and you want to ruin his life, like, not his life, but like, what he likes to do? Okay, he likes to smoke, and you want to ruin that over a game? Because he told you something? Like, for real? Are you serious? And then this is about the same time when Zoe added him to the chat. So, what happened was, I said, Rob left the chat and shit like that. So Rob was like, oh, you think you funny? I said, huh? What are you talking about? Oh, I was like, first of all, I asked Dallas a while ago. After our match, I asked Dallas to join IWL. I asked him privately. I didn't ask him in the chat. I was like, I don't pick and choose when Zoe and Cole add the niggas. I just sent them to them. When they add them, they add them. And then that's when that whole day was like, oh, I won't be, like, that's when Raven and Matt was like, oh, I can't have Dallas on my show because so-and-so was here. I'm like, damn, he can't go nowhere else? I was like, then he's like, nah, he can't be on Energy because Rob's there. He can't be on whatchamacallit because Billy's there. I'm just like, that's crazy. And like I said, and like I told Zoe and Cole, I was like, I didn't bring him in to start to be for Rob. I brought him in because of his skill. I don't give a fuck what he do about Rob. Shit like that. That's why I brought him there. And this is way before they started beefing. But like I said, he will always have my respect because instead of sitting there making a big deal out of it, he said, you know what? He PM'd me like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave because I'm not trying to cause any more trouble. He's like, I see they already have their own stuff like that. So I was like, I'm just gonna step aside. I was like, you got my respect for that because you don't have to do that. You could just stay there and they just gonna have to deal with it. Simple as that. I don't know, sometimes people just, I know myself, sometimes I get a little bit too frustrated with the game, but one thing I would never do is take it to a personal. I would never get like into like real life situations. It's just bad. It's not that serious, to be honest. People like, there's like a beef going on at IWL, an overload, where now people over here being not fully racist, but like a hint of racism is being shown, and people's races are being called into question and shit like that. And it's crazy because what happened was, I didn't even know this shit too. Holly, Dom, Kyle, Marshall, Blue, and all of them are some type of related. See, I didn't know all that shit. They some, like, this one's cousin to this one's brother. I'm just like, oh, you know who else is related to them? Lance, yeah. Yes, exactly. Uh-huh. And I ain't know all that. I'm like, y'all niggas out here really rolling family deep. That shit crazy to me. They are all trash. But I ain't know all that shit. So what happened was, Marshall and Dom been friends for like 15 years. So Maddie added Marshall to a chat, and they was sitting there, they was shit talking Dom. So Marshall was like, okay, I'm not gonna let you sit here and talk shit about my friend. So he went and told. So once he told that, yeah, I guess somewhere along the line, Dom spazzed on Maddie. So when Maddie saw Marshall talking in the thing, when they got into it, Maddie called him 6ix9ine. Well, we call him Tekashi. So So the chat was like, yo, what the fuck? Why are you calling him Tekashi? What the fuck? He's like, oh, because that motherfucker a snitch. So Marshall was like, listen. He's like, he's like, I'll be honest with you, leave me alone. So when Maddie kept going, Marshall spazzed out on him. Cause like the first line was like a little OD. Cause the first line he said, listen here, you cotton picker. And that's what did it. That's what really did it for me. I said, huh? I said, fuck. I said, fuck whatever. I said, fuck whatever else you said after that. But that's how you start this shit? I said, that's crazy to me. You can tell he was angry because the motherfucker. You can tell he was angry because the motherfucker put it in all caps. I was just like, nah, that's different. Shit, I'm trying to see if I can find the text now. Okay, let me see if I can find that shit now. Oh, Marshall called Maddie. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because he was like, oh, I'm in, because him and Basham was talking about weed or something like that, or where they can get weed, because Basham is just in New York and shit like that with his family. So this is exactly what he says. But this is exactly what he said. He said, okay, you stupid fucking cotton picker. He said I fucking warned you that I wouldn't be held responsible for what I say. So fucking listen up and listen real fucking good. I have had enough of your fucking bullshit, and you always keep bringing that fucking shit up after it was dropped. So this is all on you. Oh, Maddie added Marshall to a chat, right, where they were talking shit about Dom. Marshall and Dom have been friends for like 15 years. So when they were talking shit about him, he went to go tell Dom, and then Dom spazzed out on Maddie. So every time Maddie sees Marshall, he calls him Tekashi because he snitched on him. Dominic Loco Guerrera. He's in IWL, but doesn't talk a lot though. Okay. Yeah. He said I don't give a. He said I don't. He said I don't. I guess that means I don't give a flying fuck what fucking happens to me, because I'm gonna sit by while some goof. He said I'm not gonna sit by while some goof wants to keep rekindling the past. Well, he said, well, guess what, motherfucker, you're dead. That's what he said. Yeah, I just said, wow. It's funny because when he said it, I'm the only one who reacted to it at first, because I was looking at it. Him and Basham and Maddie were still talking about weed and stuff before everybody catch on. And then after I said, wow, he said I'm fucking dumb, bro. And then Maddie says that's kind of racist. And then he said, then Then he said, I fucking warned you, so I don't give a fuck. He said, I don't fucking care. Do your fucking worst. Then Maddie says, Tekashi, you need to chill out. And again, Basham is still talking about weed. Unknown situation. But once it finally hits his dumbass, he realizes what the fuck going on. Cause I asked him, I was like, what the fuck going on? And he's like, oh, I'm trying to help Maddie get some cheap weed. I'm like, the fuck? So I sent the Tekashi gif of him with and his old music video with things says over there officer. Then I sent the video of the guy on the train with the police. And then again, once Basham realized what the fuck just happened, he goes, whoa, that's OD, bro. He said, I don't care what you're going through. That shit racist. I ain't rocking with, and that's not rocking here. Yeah. And then once Basham got involved, he went off on both of these niggas for real. Cause Marshall explained to him, he's like, I'm tired of him calling me a snitch when I'm not a snitch. And then Basham was like, oh, you're not a snitch, bro, relax, I got this. So he turned all his anger on Maddie. I'm talking about, this man was pissed. He said, yo, he's like, first of all, Maddie, you're using the word snitch wrong and incorrectly. And you're getting me tight, because first of all, you're from New York. More importantly, you're from Brooklyn. You should know how to use that word correctly. And he was pissed. You can tell in the voice, though, he was pissed. The whole time, I'm just laughing. I don't care. I'm just laughing. It's funny. And then Manny was like, oh, he's racist. He said, oh, he called him a racist, snitching piece of shit. He called him racist Tekashi. And then once the owner realized what happened, he was just like, he said, did you just call him a cotton picker? Yeah, he's the owner's a little bit slow on certain things, but when he does get involved, he does resolve it pretty well. Yeah, and then if you keep scrolling, you can see where Michael got pissed because Maddie kept using the word snitch incorrectly. He got pissed at that. For like, what, 10 straight minutes of voice clips of him being upset. This shit crazy. And then I text Marshall, I was like, you didn't do nothing wrong, per se. I said, the only thing I don't agree with is when you called him a cotton picker. That was like your biggest thing that you fucked up. I was like, if you would've just left that part out, you'd been fine. Don't get me wrong, I understand where he was coming from getting upset about all that. But it was the cotton picker that did it for like majority of the chat. It was like, oh. Like, it was so so unexpected. It was like, cotton picker, the heat, like, the heat, that's what he really said. And because it was in caps, everything was in caps, like, you know he really meant that shit. Like, from the bottom of his heart, he just said, you know what? This man is really a cotton picking bitch. Like, he said, and what's crazy is, like, he's a cowboy, so, like, you know, he's like, all of his, like, cowboyness just came out and just like, He's like, I'm from the South, motherfucker, we invented racism. Bruh, it's funny, kind of like, when it was going down, I swear to you, I felt so lost being the only motherfucker to realize that shit going down, because nobody was addressing this shit, bruh. I'm like, y'all not seeing this? Y'all not seeing this shit? It's just me. Cause I'm sitting here in the party with my friends and shit, and I'm reading the shit out loud. They're like, who the fuck you calling a cotton picker? I'm like, no. I'm not saying that. I'm reading it. And he's like, who the fuck is calling somebody a cotton picker? I said, yo, listen. It's in the chat, bro. It's in the chat. So they asked for screenshots and shit. I was like, nah. I was like, I can't. But I text my show. I was like, listen. Like I said, I don't fully agree with what you did, only because of how you started out. If you would have cut that part out, then you would have been fine, and I would have been fully behind you. You feel me? But it's because you added that racist factor into it, and I was just like, come on now. Like he's black, I'm partly black, the owner's partly black. How are you supposed to take this scenario now? I'm not fully black. I believe so. I honestly believe I'm mixed, because I'm like, because only because I feel like my light skinness doesn't come from my family. I feel like there's a little mixed in there, because both my parents are light skinned, but you know, according to them we're black, so I'm gonna go with that. But you know, to the outside world, I'm light skinned. Like that's a race apparently. It's not a race. Mhm. Mm. Mm. Bro, I hate getting that question. Yo, what kind of Hispanic are you, huh? Hispanic? Not me. You got the wrong one. It's especially in school. Yo, you Puerto Rican? Nah. You Dominican? Nah. What are you? I'm like, nah, I'm just light skinned. I'm sorry. I don't speak no Spanish. I apologize. Especially in the street. Spanish people be like, saying shit to me. I was like, huh? And then like, they repeat it to you, like they want you to understand what they're saying, and I'm looking at them dumbfounded, like I do not understand you. I apologize. You picked the wrong American to speak to right now. I can't help you. Maybe if you see like a little words of English, then I got you, but you can't say Spanish to me really fast, because it's not gonna work. I'm sorry. And that's one of the things I got in school mostly. The Spanish kid, yo, you Puerto Rican? What? Nah, I'm not Puerto Rican. I said, I know I'm light skinned, but I'm not Puerto Rican. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. And like, saying you not Puerto Rican or you not Dominican was like an instant turn off for every Spanish group in the school. Like once they found out that you wasn't some type of Spanish, specifically their type of Spanish, they didn't fuck with you. They're just like, okay, you're not Puerto Rican, alright, go. You go ahead. Oh, you're not Dominican, alright, go ahead. Go watch the. Just like, damn. Just gonna discredit the black heritage, I guess. That's fucked up. You know, right? Fuck that, Ronnie.
Not again. One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand. Ooh, what a punch. That's how you stop your opponent.
I have to.
And he's heading back in.
You will line up too perfectly for that, sorry.
Elusive movement there. Wow, what a sequence.
Don't be a nigga. I like how Oscar got hit by that. Oh, that's crazy. You got his payback. Haha. That's crazy. It don't. Well, you see, I haven't reached that level yet, so I'll still rely on the payback, so yeah, you're gonna have to, I don't know.
There's some gouging going on. Oh, that's unnecessary. Corey, would you agree that triple threat matches can lead to unexpected alliances? Oh, absolutely. Triple threats create circumstances that lead to interesting bedfellows, allies out of necessity. Eliminating the strongest entity so you can go one-on-one is a common game plan.
Well, I'm trying to be a two-dimensional person now, not just go for straight pins, because I see a lot of people are two-dimensional and can beat you in multiple ways, so therefore I'm trying to be that way. A one-trick pony, if you will. A multiple-trick pony, I guess you can say. I'm gonna get hit, okay.
He's fading, guys. That corner is the only thing keeping him upright. Oh no. The reverse DDT.
Alright.
Knee drop. Nasty, so precise.
Gotta get you out of green first. I know he can't reverse, but you know how it is.
This match is being televised around the world in 18 languages and in over
I can't believe he missed though.
countries.
Technique.
The Dragon Suplex.
Shit, it's like a you problem right now, to be honest.
Gets him with a counter.
Shit, if I get hit, I get hit. Until then.
Oh, it's gonna be great. Look at this.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
That's gotta be it. Back
What?
still able to hang in this match. Kicks out. How impressive is that?
Oh, he had a reversal to get him. Low blow his ass. Wow. That. What's that?
His eye here, folks. From the top. Beautiful dive. AEW Universe is coming unglued in absolute
What?
fever pitch. A right to the gut. Straight punch. All right. Johnny super kick. Picture perfect drop kick.
Come on.
Trap the
Oh,
arm.
what? You don't stop catching me mid-stride.
Ted DiBiase showing such creativity. Followed by an elbow.
Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed again.
Set him up for the
God damn it, Seth Rollins.
nicely done.
Chill, I'm sorry.
Really just laying it in. Quick cover from the $1 Million Man. Wanted interference. Great counter. Impressive in-ring IQ on display. Saw that one coming.
I thought he hit it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
These competitors are going to have trouble walking on their own after this.
How is he getting up for you? Come on, Seth. What? Oh my god.
He skirts away, living
Time for shit on this. Come on, get up. This nigga Rollins is selling. Get him. Get him. No, chill.
He's one step ahead there.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Supply.
That's not even logical. He wasn't even flat. Come on, get up, Seth.
Must have something different in mind
Get up,
here,
Seth. Stop being a bitch.
Well, better be good because it looked like he had him ready to tap.
Find the fucking lead.
Seth Rollins finds a way out.
No. Come on. No. Not. Come on.
Great agility there. Ooh, impressive counter. Striking blow. Running knee. This man is the epitome of cold and calculated. Off the second rope, and he's headed back in. Ref getting ready to raise his hand. The situation just got real bad for Ted DiBiase.
Nah.
Face first for Rollins.
Okay.
Set him up for the... step up Enziguri.
That's gay. I mean, I'm happy when I get hit with possum, but shit, bro.
Oh, it's going to be great. Look at this. Face first. Shoulders down to the captain. You can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
How? Matt actually hit. That's good.
Man, Seth Rollins is
No. Not today.
Gets out of there in a hurry. Perhaps looking to take the action to the outside here. And now it's the
I see why this shit banned in the first place. Fucking neck breaker 8 and shit.
wasn't expecting that. Swing neck breaker. The arms are up. Top suplex. Back to the net. Enziguri.
I was taunting too. That's crazy. At least I was more attempt to taunt.
Another attack above the shoulders. So devastating. Looks like the Ring man's in the red, guys. This is Johnny Gargano's mental. Going for something else, it seems. I suspect he knows something that we don't. And what a reversal from Seth Rollins. So impressive.
That's crazy. I am gonna roll. Nah, fuck you. Nah, fuck you.
Dangerous situation here, guys. Downright treacherous.
I'm dead. I'm still dead. Shit. Oh, this nigga. I was finna protect you. If you don't get off of... Dumbass. No, 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 no. It's alright, it's cool, it's cool.
Now back to the ring.
I pressed it though. I can't even use my payback. What type of gay shit is this? Fuck you. It's cause Johnny Gargano don't cheat. That's why. That's a real reason. But not in the game. Your face. You gotta recover. That's why he got resiliency. See, yo, this debuff is still here, son. But this debuff is still here, son. I don't know how about that. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, eat a dick. This shit just ended, dude. I should kick up, right? Damn.
He breaks it. I can't believe it. So unbelievable
Damn.
that he broke out of there.
Shit, over here, dead body, you feel me? Oh yeah, oh yeah. We take those. Oh no.
He's bringing it back.
Shit.
If I was the $1 million man, I'd be careful of that way of sleeping giant. Got him in the sleeper. Is he gonna pass out? Will there be an escape for Gargano here?
Damn.
It's being put to the test. He's a guy. Right on the mark. Look at this. Champion running in a bad way.
It's alright.
He weaves out of the way.
Oh, wait.
Acrobatic action at its absolute best.
I got you. How you catch me? Bruh, this man is too old to be catching me, son. This man is too old to be catching me like that, bruh.
Suicide! Whatever it takes to win.
Nah. Come on.
Will there be an escape?
Oh, what? I like how the circle popped up right next to this nigga. That's crazy.